Well,
You'll
you
be
have to
fine.
decide.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
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 dun, dun,
dun.
dun. I had a thought, and my thought is gone.
Oh no. Where'd she go?
Was stolen. Alright, so this week's question, after you roll your d20, is who did your character trust more than anyone else? Which is a good question for what we had in our pregame talk. But last time you were banned, well, not quite banned, but like thrown out of an orphanage, and you decided that like really needed to get to the bottom of this, get things done. You went and met up with Sarah, who had been investigating at the former Lucky Serpent Tavern, and she had some information for you regarding Silas DeLove, the person who was in charge of taking care of the twins, and Garos Valus, the now former Baron of the Tri-Town area. And she gave you this information with a bit of hesitation because it was all like, it was 20 years ago and she was interviewing people who were here that long ago that still went to this pub. So it was a lot of holes of information, no real concrete stuff. It was kind of just wondering if these things were relevant to what was going on. And you talked to her about the Nothic and the Arcanoloth, where these creatures have both have psionic and psychic tendencies and abilities. She gave an idea where if these creatures are fiends, they could be working for Garos, since you had seen fiends previously at the mansion. So you decided to take some time, gather your resources and materials, and then head back to the orphanage for more information regarding Kevin and his faded memory. You are going to hide through invisibility spells and sneak into the orphanage looking for any sort of information that could give you a better idea of what has all happened. And you found that Periwinkle the gnome was not present, nor was Kevin. They had gone somewhere urgently and had gotten a half-elf to look after the children while Periwinkle was gone. And the half-elf spoke to Hysera and Rasahau for a moment. You got some of that information of the conversation before you headed to your respective locations, Kevin's room and the orphanage office. Kevin's room, Tahpa and Whisk found very little good information. Kevin's room was very clean and tidy, except for there was a note on his nightstand that seemed frantic and scribbled and messy that had some words in it that you understood. You could tell that it was common, but you didn't really understand what they were. Baldur's Gate was one of the words, and Warden's was another. Meanwhile, Soch and Nellie went to the office, got past the door puzzle, and broke the way in, literally, to find a neat but unorganized office where it seemed pretty messy, but you did find quite a bit of information, including the lack of information, which was the pages where the twins' adoption, or not adoption, admittance records were torn out. And it wasn't a recent tear, as far as Soch could tell, but you found that Periwinkle was a resident of this place a couple years before the twins showed up, and the new person here was a couple years after, but also adopted. Periwinkle aged out of the orphanage, but stayed there to be a caretaker, replacing Kevin. Replacing Kevin? I don't remember. Yes, because Kevin replaced it from somebody else. And we ended it with everyone. Well, not everyone. Soch and Nellie were headed back to the main area to find Tessera, and Tahpa and Whisk were waiting in Kevin's room for the Arcanoloth if it returned. And going back, we will start with Nellie. Who does your character trust more than anyone else?
The easy answer would be herself, but only because she doesn't really have anyone left alive to speak of. Like, she's got like people she trusts, but not more than she trusts herself. There's also like the cop-out answer that she trusts Selene, but like it's kind of a cop-out.
That's someone.
Yeah. So she trusts Selene. She would have trusted her grandfather more than anybody. She did not trust her dad very much when he was alive. So as of now, she trusts herself. And Selene. So.
All right. Tahpa.
Right now it's only himself. He doesn't trust anybody more than himself.
Okay. Soch.
Soch trusts Tessera. He trusts himself. He trusts Tahpa. He trusts Nellie. He's working on. He kind of wants to trust Whisk, but also feels like Whisk is. There's something dark about Whisk. Not necessarily most trusting. There's something like instinctive where he's like, I gotta keep my eye on that cat. And he trusts lizard folk.
Even if you don't know them personally?
Yeah, any lizard folk he trusts.
Okay. And some information from Whisk. Whisk trusts himself the most. Not really a big thing, but it gives you some insight on his character. But we are going back to the orphanage, and this is where you you were sort of regrouping or waiting it out to try and figure out what to do next and how to give the information to the other people. So Tahpa and Whisk, were you going to wait out and see if there was information from Nellie and Soch, or wait for the Arcanoloth to return?
What were we gonna do?
I think we were gonna try and just do more investigation, look for another office, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for Penelope's room. Not Penelope. What the hell? Periwinkle.
Periwinkle?
Periwinkle.
Penelope.
It's poking at a childhood memory and I don't know what it is.
The name my father always uses for everything.
No, it's something else, but it's okay.
Got a drink here for Penelope? Yeah, that's me.
Anyway.
Yeah, we were gonna go look around Periwinkle's room because, you know, me personally, outside of character, I don't find anything suspicious about her. A little. There's something a little suspicious about her. But Tahpa and everybody else is like, there's something a lot suspicious about her, so we're gonna go look for her room.
Okay. I will say that collectively it's been about 10 minutes on this investigating, like looking around, searching rooms, and getting places. So you have, well, most of you have 50 minutes left on invisibility. Soch has an hour still, because he cast a spell and then recast it on himself.
Okay. Sorry, my Roll20 page is glitching out. It's every time I move my mouse, my character sheet is closing and opening.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay, it stopped. It's only been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we already got a bunch of, well, not a bunch of information. We got a piece of paper, I believe, that has names we totally don't know on them.
But it was like a whole bunch of papers in his
yeah,
room.
it
that
was
had...
all written in the same.
There's
how many
same thing was
papers?
written.
There's like 5 pages.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, there's like 50 pages. Of
No.
this, like he was making copies.
He's like going completely insane.
Yeah, just obsessively.
It's on the walls.
And it just keeps showing up in my dreams. I can't
pull
sleep.
back the bed sheets and it's just like covered with pages. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, this
that's what
isn't
I
so
mean.
bad. Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna hold my ear up against the door first to see if the coast is clear on the kids, like running around or anything. Because I know if we open this door and a kid sees it, that's gonna be a little hard to explain away.
Very true. Roll persuasion or perception.
Oh yes,
Don't
persuasion.
persuade the children to go to bed.
Ooh,
That's
God,
still really good.
Good for me. Oh my god.
All right, so you are listening. You do actually hear the sound of like light footsteps, kind of rapid, also some slow. It seems like things are slowing down, but there are still people outside in the hallway getting ready for bed.
You're like, well, I think we're stuck in here for at least the next 15 minutes, or hopefully before that. And then I'm gonna go over to the window and kind of crack open the curtains a little bit to look outside, see if I see anything.
Okay. We can reuse that perception. You look outside, and it seems that it's getting towards the regular bedtime, though it's still light out. So you see a lot less people on the roads. People in other buildings have drawn their own blackout curtains. It seems like everything is slowing down. You do not see any sign of a fox-like humanoid creature.
Can I ask a timeline question?
What's up?
Where are the few right now in world?
We'll say
a
they're.
little out of sync.
We'll say they're like where they are now,
Okay.
just to make it simple.
Cool.
Make it simple on us.
And I try and like keep it that way for the most part because of like destroying an artifact creates a level up, and then if you guys get a level up and then they don't, it gets unfair. And yeah.
Nope, you're good. I just wanted to make sure I knew what's happening. Thanks.
We have had times where months have passed in one session and the other doesn't, and then the other session has months pass and it kind of catches up. So it's pretty much in sync most of the time. Tahpa, do you have a question?
Oh, I was, we were trying to see if he, I believe last time we were trying to see if he had like a journal or something, but I don't remember if we actually looked for it or if we were just talking about it.
You did look for it, and you found a lot of books on his shelf that regarded topics that were informative. You didn't find any sort of journal or diary. But we will go back to, while Tahpa and Whisk are waiting, we'll go back to Nellie and Soch. As you make your way back to the main area, you see that it is now empty. Even Hissera and Rasahau and the Nothic are gone.
Nellie. Okay.
She's clearing her throat.
Ah, good.
Sounded like she was
Also
choking.
forgetting that I'm on mute, so that's fun. I don't like knowing that you guys can hear me breathe, so I mute myself a lot, but anyway.
Like, just, yeah, I get it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I do this.
Completely off topic. It was one of the two movies that is in India, and we hate him for other reasons. But literally, he'll be unmuted on a fucking Teams call every fucking morning.
Oh my god.
And he's a creep too. So like, I will mute him. I will straight up. I'll just mute him in the call, and then he'll unmute himself and continue breathing.
Oh
Fuck that shit.
god.
Anyway.
Creepy. Okay.
Oh
Well-
god. Sorry, my skin is crawling now just thinking about him. Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Did that to yourself.
Whoops.
Yeah. Anyway.
We don't see him. And Soch is
Oh.
kind of trying to whisper, like, where do we go? What do we do?
I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. Can I just say that I'm whispering? Just
Sure.
Yeah.
talk normal. Okay. It would like. Maybe they're outside. Are they? Maybe they left. Is there? Maybe we can find like another office or something to investigate. Like I know that this is like the extent of their records, probably, but there's got to be something with all that information missing.
Right. Maybe there's like a special groundkeeper office or headmaster office or something. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start looking.
Or even just like I don't know.
Like a periwinkle office.
Yeah. I would assume that would be hers, but like maybe she's got like a personal one.
Well, but I thought that one was like for records. It didn't really seem very office-like. It just was like
Like the
Here's-
archives.
where the books go.
Okay. Yeah.
But there was no abacus in there. There was nothing in there to like actually do the accounting.
Okay. Yeah. Can I look around for additional doors that might be of interest?
Like look around the orphanage or the area you're in.
Initially, the area I'm in, and then I will consider. And then, like, depending on what we find, like, I'd want to
Okay.
check with Soch before doing anything. Sorry.
So, this area, it's kind of like what you're seeing now. Desks with kind of formed from pews, because this was once a chapel, lined up for the students. Each desk or so has a few chairs in front of it, so that each child can have its own station. And furthest beyond, there's the entrance. The one entrance has like a double door situation. Where you came from leads straight back is a hallway. It has, on one side, it has the bathroom area, like 2 bathrooms, and on the opposite it has the office that you were just in. And beyond this hallway is the exit to the play area that you have seen before. And symmetrically, there's another hallway on the opposite side of, like on the other side of the room that leads back. You were there, you saw that it had on one side kitchens that had the food, and that had a door leading to the back as well. And on the opposite end, there was a spiral staircase leading up. And other than that, you haven't seen any kind of rooms or doors.
Okay. Well, I think the spiral staircase might be of interest.
Okay.
There's not like a teacher desk at the front of the classroom or anything like that?
No,
I can't remember what you said.
it's not really teaching one subject. Since the kids are all different age groups, they have to teach them different things at all times, so it's more like personalized. They get like a book or whatever art thing they're working on, and the caretaker will go around and like help them with whatever they're working on.
Okay. Is there anything else you think, or like, does we want to just go check out that staircase and see where it goes?
I mean, I don't see anything kind of suspicious at all, so, or anything that seems like it'd be an administrative area. So I think staircase.
All right.
All right. You go around the corner, go into that other hallway. You find the kitchen is empty and pretty tidy. And the opposite way, there's a spiral staircase going up. And Soch, with your very high passive perception, you do hear the sound of padding footsteps on the level above you. So you know that people are up there.
I will just kind of whisper to Nellie, like, best be on very cautious. There are people up there.
I'll salute knowing that Soch can't see me.
Did you hear me?
Did
Right.
Are you there?
you still here? Did you go?
Like-
Reaching out blind.
Okay, so I'll have you guys roll stealth with advantage again to try and get up these stairs without making any noise.
Yay.
All right, do you want to keep that, or do you have inspiration or luck that you want to use?
I probably
I would
have
keep
some
in mind.
luck. I'll
I can
use
give
some.
you my inspiration. I haven't used it in like forever.
Okay, sure. I'll use your inspiration. In years. One reroll or reroll with advantage?
Just one reroll. Okay.
had just taken a huge swig of tequila and orange juice. Oh my god.
I
Tequila.
immediately trip on the first stair.
Boom, boom.
Just wham!
Being
always
invisible, you can't see your
myself
own
into the wall.
feet.
Yeah,
So you
I
go to
completely missed that stair.
Nellie. You begin to make your way up the steps, like very
I'm having
quietly.
nothing to do with this.
No,
Goodbye.
no creeping, no creaking stairs or anything. Just like very slowly and stealthily up the steps, and then from behind you, you hear a crash. As it seems like Soch has broken the bottom step by just absolutely destroying it with his foot.
I broke it?
Put your foot through it.
Yes.
Oh my god, these wooden stairs?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh my god.
They are.
I mean,
now.
it's an orphanage. It's not super well kept.
Oh, okay then. I
From above,
I
Soch, you
immediately
hear,
climbing the wall.
give me odd or even.
Go for even, it's an odd, and every time I go for odd. I will go with odd.
All
Woo!
right. So without too much issue, you pull your foot out of the step and are able to grab onto the walls and climb up without any kind of issue with that. But Nellie, with this sound, you hear from above, as well as Soch, you hear this, that you hear some voices coming from above saying, what was that? Is somebody still downstairs? Better go check. And Nellie, you start to hear the sound of steps coming down this stairway.
Fuck. I would like to, okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna, myself to the wall, or the railing. I don't know what to do in this situation. I can't cast a spell because that'll make me visible.
Oh,
I got nothing.
did you prep your spells this time?
I didn't. I got scared. I went in because
Okay.
I didn't log in to do anything about it until 15 minutes before the session, and
Okay.
then I sent you that message of oh my god, I did not realize how much I was not doing. So I'm just leaving them as they are, and then I will review them. I'm gonna make it homework. I'm gonna write them out so I actually understand them. But for the immediate situation, I think I'm just gonna try and squeeze myself between two railings, and relying on my halfling nimbleness to be able to unless the person is smaller than me, unless I'm about to see a gnome. Or
But there are
halfling.
also children up there.
Oh, children too, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Fuck. Well, I'm still gonna try and squeeze myself between the railings so that I'm nearly flush with the railing. Or kind of hanging off the side of it.
So I can give you... Do you want me to give you a little bit of help here, or a hint?
Sure.
Look at your steps of the...
I feel like I just got called stupid.
No. I'm letting you use an ability you have. Look at your Steps of Night feature.
That doesn't count. That wouldn't make me not visible?
No, it's not a spell. You're not casting a
Okay.
spell.
in my head for some reason it's still counted. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. Yeah. And why can I not click on it? 'Cause I'm trying to read it. Sorry,
yeah.
I was trying to read it and it was not like opening. Okay. So I can just like go up. It doesn't tell me anything about like how high up I go or anything like that.
So you, for a minute, you can have 25 feet of flying per round.
Okay.
So that's 25 times 10, 250 feet. You can fly.
Sweet. I'm gonna just go up. Buy socks, see you at the top.
Okay, yeah, so you hear the sound of footsteps coming down, as well as voices, and you manage to lift yourself, finding that this place, even though it's daylight all the time, there aren't a whole lot of windows in this building itself, or in certain parts, I guess. And you are able to use the dim light to be able to fly and lift yourself up out of the path of people coming down, and you make your way. You can see it is the half elf that spoke to Hesera, Kaylessa, and it also is like a couple children that seem to be fully dressed in night jammies, trying to make it so they can spend more time out of bed. And you fly up, and Soch, you climb up the side of the wall and make yourself go upstairs without any issues otherwise. And you are now on the second floor. This is a hallway. It has a couple children like moving to their rooms, still in the hallway, but it's a long hallway, doors on either side, sort of situation.
Are there any doors that don't look like bedrooms, or that are
Or
like
any signs on the doors?
Yeah.
You see, you actually do see signs on the doors. They are names, you would say. Some of them have multiple names on them. There are some with only one name. And you are very easily able to find Periwinkle and Kevin's rooms. They are at the end of the hall.
To Kevin's room.
What is it like?
I think it's a good
Hang on a
idea
second.
going to Kevin's room.
Isn't that where everybody that's where Whisk and Tahpa are though, right?
Oh, is it?
I thought so. That's where they're supposed to be. Hang on. Can I? We said that if I use the earring, it doesn't count as a spell, it's an item, right? Yeah.
Right.
So if
Tahpa.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if I point at the door
We've already used it once.
and assume that you're still in there.
Yeah, because I told you we were going to wait here until the Nothic showed up. I didn't tell you about the Periwinkle plan.
The PP.
The PP.
The Periwinkle plan.
Wait, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll just tell Soch that. Yeah, I used my my earring and they're in there still. So I think maybe we check out Periwinkle, or do we want to try and meet up with them right now?
Okay, let's go into Periwinkle's room. I think that's a good idea. You're right. They're probably in there.
Tahpa, are you still listening at the door? Did you go further in?
Like he's sitting by the door, kind of waiting for footsteps to stop footstepping.
Okay. So with a 22 and contesting their stealth rolls, you would be able to hear the conversation on the other side.
These bitches loud.
Loud.
Maybe
Am I
try
able to
whispering.
tell if there's anybody like around them? Especially if they're whispering like that. Actually, I may assume there's nobody there.
Yeah, I don't think they
I don't
would.
even think we checked.
Yeah, he's going to.
Okay.
He's gonna like open the door very slightly and be like, "Hey, you think you can whisper any louder? I don't think the next town over heard you."
Nellie's like, you wanna fucking try? You wanna fucking try?
What a dick.
I think when the door opens, Soch immediately grabs it to shut it closed.
I was like, I don't want to deal with this asshole right now.
I think
yeah.
someone's in there. Nellie, I don't know if we should go in there.
It's just me, guys.
Oh,
It's just Tahpa.
okay.
Our friend hasn't showed up yet. We're planning on going to Periwinkle's room, but it seems like you guys are already maybe doing that.
Do that, yeah. And then
We thought you were in Kevin's room.
Oh,
he is in Kev's room, I think.
surprise, surprise! I am.
Oh, I thought we were going to Periwinkle's room.
And they're like right next to each other.
Soch looks up at the sides, and I'm like, right, yeah, okay.
You look up, you see Kevin, and you turn around and you see Periwinkle behind you.
Oh, okay. I thought this was Periwinkle's room.
Okay, well, you guys stay in there and like. Good luck.
Yep. Guard duty. Scream if you need us. Actually, please don't scream if you need us. Use the stone.
I was going to be like, when you're like Tahpa opens the door, and be like, guys are so loud. Soch screams. I was like, no. He would
Oh my god, it's
Ghost! Just
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna test to handle it on Periwinkle's door.
Yeah, you try it. It is locked.
Ow, motherfucker. Sorry.
No, you're not.
I did abs twice today, and every time I sneeze, it hurts. Not twice today, twice this week. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's twice today.
Oh, my God. Okay. Can I try and pick the lock? Or no, Soch's the one that had success copying Tahpa earlier. I'm gonna let Soch do it.
no. I think you should do it. I think it's your turn.
I should.
Tahpa's
Meanwhile,
listening
your lock
to
picker's
them.
behind you.
Yeah, Tahpa's still listening to them, but he's just like, are they going to ask? Or I think maybe I'll just sit here and...
Because, like, I don't want the doors opening and closing the whole time.
Well, the door's already,
Is
like,
there-
cracked open.
Is there like a keyhole in this lock?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we want to ask Tahpa, or do we want to just try?
Oh, right. Hey, Tahpa, you got one of them lock picks?
Yes, I've got one of them lockpicks.
Can we borrow one?
Hold on. He'll, like, kind of look back into the room. He knows that he can't see Whiskey. He's like, just wait here for a second, and then he's gonna go help with this.
I'm picturing, like, Scooby-Doo style, him, like, creeping, like, with his hands by his...
like tiptoeing across.
The big steps, yeah.
Alright, let's see. I want to set this to, I think dexterity is what I'm supposed to be doing that as.
Yeah, you are able to fairly easily pick the lock and get the door open.
Jazz hands that you can't see. And ta-da,
Keeping spy.
after you. He's
Keeping
gonna-
spy.
He'll go back to his station.
So what do we see in her room? Can I like look to see if she's got like papers or like a diary or something?
Yeah, so in Periwinkle's room, it's is Tahpa looking inside as well? Or did you go back to the other room?
Went back to the other room because I figured if they're looking in there, then me waiting for the fox friend, if he ever shows up, is fine.
Okay. So it's your character would know this, but the player does. It's very similar to Kevin's room. It's pretty simple. There's a bed with a wardrobe, a bookcase, a nightstand next to the bed, window with blackout curtains. But there's also a vanity with all sorts of different items on it, and there's also a large trunk at the foot of the bed.
There's a what with lots of items on it?
A vanity?
Vanity. Okay. I heard the itty and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
There's an itty bitty with a lot of things on it.
She is a gnome.
I'll go to the vanity and start opening drawers, moving stuff, seeing if she's got like a diary or anything. Or if there's anything else interesting.
Did we close the door?
Yes.
If you haven't, you did now.
Okay, good. Is there any kind of like Soch is going to want to check all of the floors to see if like this place is clearly shoddily built or maintained. So there's probably some loose floorboards.
Lords.
Floorboards, not floorboards. I don't know what boards are.
Floorboards.
Floorboards? I'm looking for some floorboards. I'm looking for some loose floorboards.
Okay.
And that's what Soch's gonna look for. Perception?
Yeah, I'll have you both roll perception.
21.
My mouse is freaking out.
Wow.
19, not the 25. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a waste of a fucking 20. Okay.
Nellie, you are checking out the vanity. You see all sorts of like cosmetic items. There are also writing tools and such. You don't see any kind of like books or writing pads, anything to write on. You just see the inkwell with a quill. But you do see just like pretty basic things. You open some of the drawers and see some jewelry, some like what would be like cheaper jewelry. It's like pretty obviously glass. There's a lot of like scuffs in it as well, tarnished a little bit. Some of the metal pieces. So she does like to dress up, but she can't afford a lot. That kind of idea. But you don't really find anything like a diary or a journal in this vanity.
Since we're in a closed room, my brain, it hurts. Oh, do I have detect magic? I don't know because I didn't have it set before and I haven't done anything.
If you do,
Never
you'll go visible.
That's why I was like, we're in a closed room at least, though. So it's like, okay. I don't know.
You also know that Whisk has detect magic
Oh right, okay.
and invisibility, if you need it.
I apparently do have detect magic, but because I didn't take your advice and prep spells before the start of the session, I don't have it.
Bummer.
Yeah, that's fine. I might get Whisk in here later to like detect magic and see if there's anything interesting here. I don't see anything interesting. Can I like? Soch, were you looking at the trunk as well?
I was looking at the floorboards.
Or just the floorboards. I'll go to the trunk then. While Soch looks at the floorboards.
It's so interesting. Just staring at the floor.
No, I'm like stepping on them.
I get it. Yeah.
Get your fingers between them.
So
Yeah.
you are like thoroughly checking the floor, making sure any sign of like movable, and as you are like checking that, you're walking around, you can find that there's some parts are creaky and whatnot. You do find that at the right at the base of the bookshelf, there is a loose board.
I get my claws in there and peel the board up.
Make a strength.
No.
Your favorite.
Oh. A 6. I will add some luck to that.
Okay.
I will add 10 luck.
Dang. Okay. So
I like how in the other campaign it's make a strength. Thank God it's gonna work. And here, make a strength. We're doomed.
Why would you ask?
all right, so you pull on it and you find that it seems like it's stuck on something. It was like loose and wobbly when you checked on it, so it must be like something's off. And when you try and pull it, it like catches on something, and you pull and you pull and you pull it hard enough that it rips out of the floor, and you find that it is there's a hole where you ripped the floorboard out.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
It's not like leading to the lower floor, but there's a dark hole now in this floor.
Dark hole? So I don't see anything in it. It's just dark?
No, you don't see anything in it. You do see like cobwebs and like a lot of dust, but you don't see anything, any items or anything like that.
I reach my hand in just to double check. Roll initiative. There was a black widow in there. Poisoned.
The tone of I reach my hand in. Doing a lot of work here.
Right?
Okay, roll odd or even. Or not roll, but say odd or even.
No. Even.
Okay. You reach your hand in and find that your hands get like tangled up in webs, but you don't find any like solid object down there.
The rose.
Okay. I put the floorboard back.
Okay.
Did it look like there had been something there? Or
No.
did you just break the floor for no fucking reason?
I don't know.
There was a
I don't know.
semi loose floorboard, and you ripped it out. This place isn't that great. not kept up as well as you might think.
Yeah, I put the floorboard back.
Okay.
Like, I am fine shit.
Nellie, you are checking the trunk?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
like, yeah. I don't know what I was going for there.
All right, so you check on the trunk, and you find it is locked.
God damn it. Can I attempt to pick the lock even though I don't have lock picking tools?
How would you like to do that?
I probably have a bobby pin, or I can take a piercing out. Yeah, I'll take a piercing out and see if I can use that piercing. And it's gonna be not my earring of message, but like another one that like I don't care if it breaks.
Yeah, your character has quite a few piercings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her ears and her belly button.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand roll with disadvantage.
Cool.
Okay. You.
Don't be so disappointed that I did well, Alex.
Well, you try and like fidget into it, and as you're going around, you do hear a slight click in the lock, and you pull out a broken piercing.
I'll make a sad sound
Wah wah.
and then put it in my like pocket or something so that I can throw it away later. Cool. Opening it, can I look to see if she like, is it like all closed or is it like...
Oh no, you didn't unlock it. You just broke your piercing.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Awesome. I'll go, well, that didn't work. We're finding nothing interesting.
I mean, I don't really know.
Maybe we should go help, like,
You
keep
know,
an eye out for the box? I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. You check under the bed?
I kind of thought you were. Sorry.
I mean, I didn't. I was more focused on like, hidey hole kind of things.
For
but
sure.
I could check the bed. I'll check the bed. Check underneath.
Okay. Roll perception. Okay. You are looking under the bed. It seems like there isn't anything under here. More dust as well. Seems like she doesn't clean that much under the bed. Everywhere else is okay, but it's just kind of like musty in here. And so you get up and you like start checking on top and like looking at things, and when you lift up the sheets that are on the bed, you put your hand on the pillow and you feel under the pillow there's something solid.
I investigate further.
Okay. You take the pillow off and you find 2 books side by side laying there.
What do the books say?
One says Kevin, and the other doesn't have anything on it.
Read. I read.
You read Kevin.
Look what I found. I read Kevin. Nellie,
Look what I found. It's in your hand. I cannot see it.
Nellie, look. I don't know where you are.
Where are you? Look at this.
What am I looking at?
It's a book. I'll put it back on the bed so she can see. Look at the bed. What I found.
What the fuck? I'll pick up the other book.
probably pick up Kevin.
Okay. Do you look inside and see what they are?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with Nellie. You open the book without any kind of title or name, and it seems to be a journal. And as you're reading through it or skimming through it, you notice that it is most likely Periwinkle's. Periwinkle's journal or diary. It's not every day that something is marked in it, but it's often enough to have like thoughts and feelings inside of it. And Soch, you open up Kevin, and you see it also is a journal. But this is obviously through Periwinkle's eyes. Her notes on his well-being, what he eats, what he talks about, what anything exciting or of circumstance that might be worth taking a note of. So you have a journal of Kevin and a journal of Periwinkle.
Are they kind of mostly dated?
Yes,
Like, can we
yeah.
go to the dates of whatever that specific date we were looking at for the records that were missing was? That date range that was gone?
Actually, like when the twins got here?
Like the records that we couldn't find in the record books, like those pages were ripped out. That
Yes.
time period. Can we look for that time period in these books?
It doesn't go back that far.
Son of a bitch.
So Nellie, you're checking the diary, and you can tell that it starts like only a few years ago. Oh no, what is it? No, it's like 6 or 7 years previous.
Okay. Is there
And
like a...
Soch,
No, I'll let you finish talking.
Soch,
Ask my
you're
questions.
checking this, and it's like 4 years previous.
Okay. Interesting.
In Periwinkle's diary, what does she say on the date, like, recently? Does she have anything written, like, from when we got here?
Yes.
In, like, the last couple days?
Are you looking at everything in the last couple of days, or just your encounter?
Looking for either commentary on us or on, like, on Kevin, or, like, her thoughts and feelings about that sort of last couple days.
Okay, so you don't see anything based on Kevin in this book.
Right. Okay.
Because that's what Kevin's book is about.
It's the separate book intentionally, yeah.
Yeah. You do have some notes about, like, some strangers showed up. I was really excited that they might be able to adopt one of the children, but they said they weren't interested, and they had some pretty odd requests that she fulfilled, and thought that once you left, that it would be that'd be the end of the encounter with the 6 of you. And then, so that was yesterday, and then today she talks about how she was a bit annoyed that you showed up, and was upset that she lost her temper, and that she couldn't handle the situation as best as she should have, and was also a bit upset at other people for, like, trying to tell her what to do. But then the last few entries are her talking about how she needs to quickly take care of something, and she hopes that Kaylessa will be a good substitute for the rest of the night.
I'll say to Soch, it seems like she's just normal, but she's urgency in the last note, last entry. I'm assuming it's whatever she's doing with Kevin. So I think if we could find her, that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah. What are Kevin's last entries?
So, the day before, or today, or both?
Both.
Okay. She writes about how he enjoyed food the day before, like the soup that they were gonna have, and how he seemed to enjoy having company and somebody to talk to. And while he couldn't remember everything, he enjoyed a bit of reminiscing about his time as a caretaker. So that was the day before. And then today, she talks about how Kevin was more frustrated for some reason. There was something that was going on since, like, he woke up. Since he woke up, he was having difficulty doing things that he would normally have difficulty with. Like, he's able to move around mostly by himself. He's not able to get dressed by himself, but he was even having difficulty with those kind of things, and also a little bit of difficulty feeding himself, and he seemed a bit angrier, just at not being able to do simple things anymore. And she was getting worried about him. And then she has a note about your visit, where the people, the strangers that showed up, cast a spell on him when he was showing his frustration. And she got upset at that and went to, like, immediately talk to him, and he wasn't really giving that very good answers. And he seemed to be talking a lot more, but not in a good way. Like, a lot of mumbling, a lot of distant thoughts that he couldn't quite grasp. And when the children who normally, like, interact with him were going up and, like, showing him things, he was just still talking to himself. And she didn't like how that kind of made him feel rude to the children. And so she was getting worried that this man that she's had such fond memories with is now declining very rapidly, basically overnight. And then the last entry is she wrote down that she is rushing to take Kevin to the mage ward to ask them, because you had suggested that, and so maybe there was something valid about that, especially after you cast that spell. So she also writes down the words that Tahpa found. She writes them out, so they're not, like, scribbled like the note that he had on his desk, but she wrote down Kalas, Guriev, Gwynistari, Delta, Baldur's Gate, and Wardens.
Are those the words that he had just kind of kept mumbling?
Yes, yeah.
I see.
It says, like, he keeps saying these words. I don't know what they mean. Baldur's Gate isn't there anymore. I don't know who the Wardens are. I don't know what these other words are, or what they have to do with each other, kind of thing.
Interesting. What was the first entry in this? When was there a point where Kevin had written his last entry? Or were they all written by Periwinkle?
So this, yeah, you go back to the first entry, and you do note that it's all from Periwinkle's perspective. Her first entry is getting trained by Kevin to take over his job. And she's excited about that. She's looking forward to taking care of the orphanage that she spent her life in. And she wants to do right by Kevin and the children. And Kevin is very understanding and very easy to train with. I mean, they've known each other her whole life, so they have a good rapport, I guess.
But there's no mention of Kevin talking about this Delta or Colossus or Guriev or the Wardens. Gwenastari. There's no mention of that in any of like prior things. Like not like, oh yeah, these people had shown up and dropped off a kid and they really helped Kevin or something. I don't know. There's no other mention except for the last page of the last section.
Right. She doesn't know what these words mean, except for Baldur's Gate and Warden and Delta. Delta's an actual like geographical thing, so
yeah,
she doesn't see how any of these match up.
Okay, interesting. I kind of point that out to Nellie and be like, it seems like whatever my protection from evil spell kind of did something to Kevin, where he just kind of started deteriorating rapidly. But, or so what Periwinkle think. It's all written in Periwinkle's perspective. It's not actually written by Kevin. It's interesting because apparently after I cast that spell and we were kicked out, Kevin started talking a lot more, but kept mumbling to himself these words. This Colossus, Guriev, Gwenastari, Delta, Baldur's Gate, Wardens. And was like pretty distracted by it.
Interesting.
It looks like she took him to the Mage's Ward, the Arcanum.
We should maybe go there. Can I do like a history check to see if I recognize any of those names or anything like that from like my reading or my grandfather's books or something?
Sure. Did we establish where you're from yet?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Hang on. I can find it on the map though. Let me go back to the map. One sec. Let me go pull that from the documents channel. I'm from a lake. Which lake is it? Lake Esmel. I'm from Esmel Terran. If I could zoom slower than that, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay. History check. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
Did you say Lake Lespen?
Lake Esmel.
Esmel, okay.
Esmel Terran. So, like, it's pretty far from Baldur's Gate, but, like, there might be, like, a...
Oh, there it is. Okay.
In the area. And then, but, like, also the fact that, like, grandfather was a merchant, so maybe there's, like, something. Maybe. But he also is dead, so...
So...
It's not recent enough for it to have been relevant.
You would have... Well, actually, it's only been a year. Well, no. When was it? It was like... It's been 6 months since Baldur's Gate went down.
No, I meant, sorry, my grandfather's notes not being recent enough for them to have been relevant.
Right. I'm also thinking of if you had known what happened to Baldur's Gate, because people far enough south haven't really heard much about it. Mm-hmm. Like, rumors are, like, getting there, because it's impossible to stop these things, but as you learned in Silvery Moon with the Few, they're trying very hard to keep it quiet because of, like, the The idea that magic won't save them if there's some sort of, or magic
Right.
caused this, so they don't want to like make people afraid that their governments won't be able to save them. So like Eltriel would know about Baldur's Gate, but Vaymarsh and Calimport, where you guys were staying before, would not, or had started getting thoughts about it.
Okay.
So, and the names aren't really familiar within merchants.
Cool. No, I didn't. Yeah. It was a long
I
shot.
would say that you have heard of Feyru's Eminent Warrants, but you don't know the names of the individuals that take place in it.
Okay,
take
that
part.
makes sense.
And there is a
Cool.
connection with the Wardens and Baldur's Gate, so that connects.
Okay. So effectively, I know there's whispers about something with Baldur's Gate, but not anything concrete
Yeah, we
or
haven't
anything
really
specific.
heard anything,
And
right?
and then I don't know anything about these names. Is that the correct conclusion from that?
Yes, you have
Okay.
heard about Baldur's Gate, like something big happened, but you don't
But
know
not anything.
the
Okay.
details, yeah.
Cool. That's not interesting enough to share with Soch, so I wouldn't have said anything.
Oh, I see how it is.
No, it would have just been like, oh no, there's nothing interesting. Like, so I'd be like, there's not really, like, there's something going on with Baldur's Gate, but I don't know anything about it. But like, that was not that long ago. So there's no way he would have known about it. In my naive character mind.
Well, interesting.
But I don't know what the rest of this is. It doesn't.
Do we take the books, or do we leave them?
I think it is unwise to take them. She
Okay.
probably will miss them. Can I slip? Can I just like go back to the vanity and I want to drop a couple gold coins into a spot for her to find eventually.
Okay, well, you can say that there's a jewelry box.
Okay. I'll just drop it.
Weren't
Like
we gonna like get the authorities to come and investigate for embezzlement?
I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Maybe I won't do it then. Oh my god.
Or are you still going to? I mean, you don't have to.
Don't do it.
You're finding more out about this person.
Yeah, and we don't like him.
Still.
I'm less annoyed by them than I was before. I think she's stupid, but I don't think she's malicious. And she's currently getting help for her father figure.
That's true.
So, I'll say that as you're kind of like having this back and forth and talking, Soch, you hear the sound of slightly heavier footsteps coming towards the door.
Shit, we gotta put these books back and go.
Fuck.
Quickly put the
Okay.
book back where they were, and like, I guess,
Make sure nothing's
yeah, and then just kind of be prepared to go
like,
out the
when
door.
the door opens.
Yeah.
Go behind. Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the ceiling to go out the door.
I'm
I
gonna
just
use
jump. I just start climbing a wall.
to avoid sound. I am gonna use Steps of Night again.
Okay. Well, make sure that the blackout curtains are closed, and you can do so.
Yeah,
Um,
Close.
So Soch, you race to the ceiling, and Nellie, you float to avoid making any kind of footfalls. And the door opens. Actually, no. You hear the sound of a key in the lock, and then the door opens, and you see Kaylessa, the half-elf, enter. And before closing the door, she'll like walk over to the curtains and like adjust them, making sure that they're closed, and then she'll go over to the vanity and start like peeking around inside of it.
I'm gonna wait outside of the door so that I'm outside if she shuts the door, but I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, Soch, are you staying
Wait,
in the
you
room?
don't want to be in the room?
I want to get out of the room.
I don't want to
Okay.
get stuck in the room with her.
Yeah, I want to get out of the room.
But she's snooping. She's snooping, guys.
Which
Yeah,
is
but I'm
why
just scared.
Watching from the
We were
doorway.
snooping too.
Yeah. So you snoop on the snooper.
Who snoops the snoopers?
I'm floating in the doorway.
Okay.
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 What were you gonna say, Tahpa?
No, I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
just judging us. for
I'm
not-
just
What?
judging. I'm just disappointed.
It's not a big room. It's
Not mad.
We're-
Just
You're the
disappointed.
one that's good at stealth.
Yeah.
Soch broke a fucking stair.
I broke a lock, a
Soch
stair,
has no
a
strength.
floor.
What is Soch going to break as a small lizard? And did you transform? I don't remember actually.
No.
No, I'm just.
Oh,
a
never
big
mind.
lizard.
Never mind.
I'm
I'm
just
still
a
gonna
big,
judge, but it's less judgy now.
invisible 6-foot
Less
lizard.
judgy.
I am floating in the doorway like a fucking Victorian ghost.
I will have you
Watching-
both roll stealth with advantage because of this new encounter with a person in the room.
You're so defensive immediately. Why?
Well, it's not stealth, but it's still a nat 20, so
Thank
you get out.
I didn't even click that. I don't know what happened. I was opening my character sheet.
You are judging this woman as you very silently leave the room. Just critical judge.
Can I add 5 luck?
Yes.
'Cause that's not my best.
You manage to float out and around the half-elf as she kind of walks around the room, not even realizing that anyone is there. And Soch, you were able to sneak out without any sound at all. And as she's kind of like looking in the vanity, she'll like look up at the door and then like shake her head and go over to it and then move to shut it. Because she forgot to close the door before she started snooping. So if you are, do you want to stay in the room or leave it? Are you both leaving the room?
I left the room. I
Okay.
was leaving the room as soon as she opened the door. I was just like,
Boom,
oh my
out, gone.
god.
I was lingering in the doorway. I will float backwards a bit.
Okay.
Is the door to Kevin's room still cracked?
Tahpa?
It's like a tiny bit cracked, yeah, so keep an ear out for everybody.
Jesus Christ, what is that from? Sorry. The gift was scary.
Like there's not much else to do in the room besides waiting or looking through the drawers again, which they already looked through. So he's just kind of listening in on you guys as much as he can. With the door slightly cracked open.
Tahpa, you would also hear the sound of those footsteps approaching and then opening the opposite door. And then later closing it.
Yeah. He'd probably peek his head out a tiny bit once he heard the door open.
How big is your head?
Too big, actually, but he would still do it.
No, genuinely, I want to know how big your head is.
I don't know how big his head is. Like, take a capybara and
Like-
times the size by 3.
Oh, God.
How
So
big
maybe a
is
foot? I don't know.
I don't know.
Head.
He's got a big noggin.
Yeah. Was it fun?
Yeah, we got 6 points.
6 points?
Yeah.
Against what? 7 points?
6 points. And the other team got 2.
Yay! Inspiration to that child.
I like how we all went silent for the information.
Sorry, I
We're
forgot.
like,
to
we gotta
mute.
listen. We gotta listen
No,
to how hard
no.
they beat these guys.
Information.
Yeah, they went to our local hockey team. They went to the Wenatchee
Oh.
Wild hockey game
Ooh.
to cheer for the Wenatchee Wild. And
Yeah.
I've
Nice.
never watched a hockey game before, as obsessed as I am these days.
Even
it's fun.
even though the child wasn't the one doing any scoring, they still get inspiration.
He was
So
he was cheering.
yeah.
That's a crucial role. The audience, the crowd can make or break a game.
That's true.
That's why everybody hates playing Lumen Field.
That's true. Actually, we're the best fan base because we're so loud.
So Tahpa's
Because
pushing
his head is big
his
enough,
large
I would
hole.
like to float into the room through the door crack.
His head is wider than you are thin.
I think so, because
Pretty
I'm
sure.
only 3 feet tall, and a capybara head is 50 to 65 inches.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
thick boy.
Well, it's not length, it's width, because you're
Yeah, it's
pushing
width.
Yeah, but
through.
like, proportionately, I'm gonna be taller than I am wide, Alex.
We'll just say that his head, I'm gonna hold my hands out in front of me, is almost a foot. So let's say like 10 inches or something like that. 10, 11 inches.
Yeah, so if I squeeze,
Okay.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
You still get like a 17, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you managed to make your way in. Since Tahpa, you are holding the door, you do feel it kind of moving as someone is pushing on it slightly.
So just feel somebody who's like, "Whew," and it doesn't say anything, but the gesture of that action, just like.
I'll get right behind Tahpa's head and go.
Well, he's gonna feel you getting past him, so you'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, that's smaller.
Just being an asshole, though. I will walk up to me, Maggie. Walk up to you behind while you're playing games, and we'll still do that even if you turned and looked at me.
Yes, I know.
This is just fine.
Yeah, okay. Do I see the person that went in there, or did I not get there in time?
Yeah. You will actually see that it is Kalus's face as she goes to close the door. So you see that she is in there.
All right.
I don't like how you phrased that.
Who, me or him?
No.
God,
Of
I
course
just said all
not.
right. I don't know.
I'm just a naturally suspicious person, though, so it's fine.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
All right. So, Soch, you are still in the hallway.
Yes.
Okay. And you
I
see.
just kind of hang out on the ceiling. I see the door. Kevin, or no, not. Yeah, it is Kevin's room.
Yeah,
door
Kevin's
open,
room.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I will stay on the hallway on the ceiling, and just kind of see how long that lady stays in that room.
Okay. In the hallway, you see that there are no more children running around. It seems like they have all been put to bed. Though you do hear like a bit of movement coming from the rooms.
Interesting. Okay. I just wait. I just kind of see how long she's in there for.
Okay. Tahpa and Nellie, what would you like to do?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I'm running out of ideas. Eventually I would like to go and try and like catch up with Periwinkle and Kevin. I think that would be a good use of our time. Especially consider.
Well, wait. Okay. I had to use the bathroom in between you guys snooping. Did you find out where Periwinkle was taking him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys found out where it's taking him, then sure.
I'll whispering to Tahpa from behind him, and Whisk too, I'm assuming, is in the room.
Yeah.
I'll say like, so it sounds like since yesterday, Kevin's sort of gotten progressively, rapidly frustrated, potentially worse. So it sounds like Periwinkle has taken him to the Arcanum. Is that what it's called? The Arcanum?
Yeah.
Arcanum.
The Arcana.
Arcanum.
Okay. So I don't know if if it might be good for us to catch up with them, but also like I know you were waiting to see if you could beat that fox fiend again. But like they might be also catching up with Periwinkle and Kevin, and that makes me nervous.
Well, it was mostly just to see if there was anything in here. The fox fiend was a in case, so it was a long shot anyway. I feel like, yeah, maybe we should. You know where they're going. They've been gone for. How long did she say she was here for? She's going through her room. Is there anything interesting in that room that...
2 diaries? One, both kept by Periwinkle. One about Periwinkle and one about Kevin.
Besides us, I mean.
You cut out, dude. All I heard was besides us.
I said, why would anybody want that besides us, I mean?
I don't know. Maybe she's just a nosy friend.
Okay. Sure. We'll assume they're just a nosy friend. Where's our other friend?
So?
Is he in here with you?
No, I don't think he came in yet. I think he's in the hall.
Yeah, I didn't feel him push past me. Yeah, okay.
Cool. Good talk.
Cool. All right. Maybe we can catch them on the way there, or maybe they already are there, just sitting there. Does anybody know how to get there?
Good talk.
Cool. Okay. Good talk.
Is she still in the room?
Yeah.
I'm like looking at my wrist. I can't see my watch. She's been in there for a long ass time.
Well, it's only been a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But still.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Tahpa's gonna make his way out of the room, I guess, into the hallway, because there's no point in being in the room right now. There's nothing else in there. As far as we're aware.
Follow.
Be like, okay, come on, guys. Let's at least go out into the hallway so we don't have any floating doors.
Doc is gonna want to listen to Periwinkle's room, like that door. Like, I'm not gonna go open it or anything, but I just want to try and listen to see if I hear anything.
I want to be in the room where it happens.
That's literally been stuck in my head since you said I would want to be in the room.
Tahpa mentally pulling on the bars. Let me in.
I want to know. Tell me.
No way.
All right, Sock, roll perception.
Yeah. 16. It's not as good.
Well,
Actually,
it's-
it's a 15.
Yeah, it's 15. It's fine. So you hear like occasionally some steps happen, and like a little bit of shuffling, but not a whole lot is happening inside there.
Okay. But it's not like she's like yelling or anything.
No, she's not
swearing.
yelling or thrashing up the room or stomping.
You never know. You never know, you know?
Some people.
Yeah, exactly. She could be like, I could just be hearing her be like, fuck you, Periwinkle, goddamn you, you're so great.
Keeping Kevin all to yourself.
Exactly.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
Okay, sorry.
Jealous of Kevin.
There's some weird shit going on in this orphanage. I like it.
And it's not a fox person.
Hey.
Should we wait until she gets out of the room and maybe see if she took anything?
Oh. I don't know. Oh. I guess we should just go. You guys out in the hall? Yeah. You guys
Yeah.
are out here. I think we should just go. Maybe she's just staying in Periwinkle's room because they don't really have a guest room.
But like, okay. But aren't you curious?
You can go in there by all means.
I can't now. The door is closed. I believe she would notice if it just suddenly started swinging open.
Maybe.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Swinging open.
You're gonna have to explain that one, Maggie.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
I was thinking particularly large flaps.
We can't be talking about flaps the second time. That's... We need to let it go. You guys weren't even there. We need to let it go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
I was just gonna be like, okay. I could check her pockets later.
Exactly. You got it.
It's just like, okay. So you head down. You take Whisk with you, and you head down the hallway and down the steps. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tahpa's. Oh, geez, what happened to my voice there? What the hell? Anyway, Tahpa's holding onto Wick's hand. Whisk's hand. And making their way.
I will have Tahpa and Whisk make new stealth rolls
Okay.
with
He's like,
with advantage.
the other two are loud enough, so I know where they are.
Can you feel me flipping you off?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I say it.
All right. So there is very slight creaking happening as Whisk is making some of the wrong footsteps, but it doesn't seem to arouse suspicion as you all make your way back down this hallway, down the steps, past the broken bottom step, and back into this main area.
Do we see Hysera, Rasahau, the Nothic anywhere?
You still do not see them.
I'm gonna message Hysera.
That'd be outside, right? Well, if we just
Well, okay, yeah, let's just go outside.
well, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Then
is there
you don't
anything
have
else?
to worry about like casting a spell, losing your invisibility if we have to come back in and look for her or anything.
Well, no, it would just be a magic item.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I could be sending a message like, "Where are you at?" Are we done here? Have we investigated everything? We checked the lock. We checked the records room. It was dumb. We checked Periwinkle's room. We found two books so that she wrote. They were dumb. Did you find stuff that was any use?
We actually found this piece of paper that had a bunch of I don't know what they are, names of places or something on them. They could be meals for all I know, but they were written at least 6 times on 6 different pieces of paper.
What are they?
Off the top of my head, because it's invisible. Off the top of my head, I think there's a well, I know Baldur's Gate is in there. Baldur's Gate is in there. There's a Delta,
Oh, a Delta, a
Gwyn?
Guriev, a Kalas, and a Gwen Astari.
Yeah, that sounds
Alright.
about right.
Those must be the things that were in the book, that were in Kevin's written book. That I guess he started mumbling. A little obsessively. At the last time we saw him after we left. So interesting. We should let's go find Hysera. Let's go outside. Then it's something. We gotta investigate these names. Why is Kevin obsessed with them? Are we going to the Arcanum to confront Kevin and Periwinkle, or let's go outside?
Yeah.
Outside.
Okay. So you head out the front doors, and you open them. The streets still have some people on them, but for the most part, it's empty. And you see that a little bit in front of the orphanage is Hysera, Rasahau, and the carriage that has the Nothic. And they're just kind of like looking around and talking, trying to be inconspicuous.
Don't be suspicious. Yes.
Holding a carriage in front of an orphanage.
Sarah? You there?
She
You can't see us. But...
she looks in the direction of the voice. Soch? What?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I think our investigation's done. We've investigated all we could. We found something, I guess. We don't quite know what it means.
Oh,
But I think
okay.
Done here. We do know where Kevin and Periwinkle are. They went to the Arcanum.
Is everything all right?
Well, I guess after I had cast protection against evil on him, he started, like, talking a lot more, but, like, in a, I guess, not cool way or friendly way, and he kind of started rambling. And he kept, I guess, saying these names. He said Baldur's Gate. He said,
Colossus?
Kalos, Gwenastari, Wardens?
Wardens, and Guryev.
Yeah, Guriev. Oh, and there was a Delta, too. You know anything about that? What those are?
Well, of course there's Baldur's Gate, which is not too far from here. The Wardens, actually, and she will
Why is he covered up?
somebody stopped liking seeing him. I guess.
Who covered up our boy?
Who covered up our boy?
Oh, he's beautiful face.
Oh, you got a blanket over his face now. We can't get it off.
There we go, buddy.
She will reach in and take out from her bag the notes that she has
Now, okay.
with like the ones she's been keeping from the bar and whatnot, and she kind of pulls out a piece of parchment with a picture on it, and she says, well, there's this, and she shows you this image, and she says, and on the back it says, Faerun's eminent wardens. I have this from Daymarsh, actually. We when we stopped there before I met you, Soch, I saw this picture, and I hadn't seen many tieflings outside of myself, and I wanted to ask about who these people were, but I didn't find any more information other than that. Maybe these are the wardens, because there's other than Baldur's Gate and wardens, which these are what is it? Faerun's eminent wardens. There's 4 of these other words and 4 people. Maybe these are names. But why would Kevin be talking about them?
Exactly. Exactly, indeed.
Maybe they came through town?
Have we seen this picture anywhere else? In Elturel?
Not that I can recall.
Was there wanted? No.
We've
I have no
looked for
recollection.
wanted signs, but we've only looked for wanted signs of, like, us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll a history to see if I or something else?
Sure. You can roll history.
Also gonna roll history because Tahpa has been traveling before meeting these guys.
Okay.
I would roll history, but it don't matter. Nelly got it.
Shit don't matter.
Oh, no, he hasn't heard of them at all. He doesn't really care.
I guess I'll roll to see if I remember hearing the tits talk about it at all.
The tits.
The tits.
I
I used to
forget.
hang out with a real cool group called the Tits. That's an 18.
So we'll start with Tahpa, I guess. You the group does not ring a bell. You would have seen like a lot of these kind of posters just in various towns, so this one wasn't that noteworthy.
Didn't
Soch,
catch my eye.
Soch, you don't recall that the tits ever spoke about this picture or the view, but you do recall that Ysera mentioned that she wanted to, like, she pointed at the tiefling on the picture and said, I want to meet this person if we ever find out who these people are.
Right. I remember that.
And Nellie, you remember actually this exact poster, or something very similar to it, at the first pub that you went to, where Soch had asked about orphans. It was like hung above the bar, in kind of like an honorific, but it was amongst other images and drawings and whatnot, so you didn't really think of it as too important until now. Until Ysera pulls out this same picture.
Where did Sarah say she got this picture?
In Daymarsh.
Daymarsh. Okay. I think I remember seeing at that pub where Soch got kicked out. Not as Soch, it's okay. Before we start that argument again, I feel like this poster was also on the wall there, but like, you know, like how some places will like do like a picture or a signature of like important people that come, something like that. But I don't remember anything else about it. What was that pub called?
What was it called?
Fuck you. Not you. Fuck you to myself because I apparently didn't write that down. I put. Oh my god. These are the worst notes.
Same. Apparently, I never wrote it down.
I figured we got kicked out. I didn't think it was going to be important.
Yeah, it really didn't matter. It's not like we're ever gonna go back.
Can I use my history check to remember the name, Alex?
Unfortunately, no, not this time.
Son of a bitch. Okay. I thought I could, like, get us there if we need to, but I don't remember the name of it. We should probably go to the Arcanum still, though, because, like, apparently that's where Periwinkle was taking Kevin, and it looks like he's wearing a dildo on his head.
I was like, where she's taking Kevin. It looks like he's wearing a dildo.
So good.
I
I
had
was
my
like,
eyes closed, trying to think of what I was going to say. Okay, that's better. Okay. It was the rotated, it just... Anyway.
No, he's got a beard.
No, it's Amish
it sounds
thick.
like maybe... Amazing. It sounds like
Abraham
maybe
Lincoln.
they are... Like, Periwinkle is taking Kevin to the Arcanum, and it might be good to catch up with them for that. And then we know that this bar is there, and it has that picture there, so we can go back.
Let's just
Later.
check every bar in town.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
it
wait,
might.
It was
Yeah.
one of the first bars that we saw coming into town, so we at least know a starting point of where to look.
That is true.
To the Arcanum?
To the Arcana.
To the Arcanum.
All right. And so, still invisible, the four of you head with Isser and Rasahau. And I'll have everyone roll either a perception or investigation to try and find the Arcanum.
Perception or investigation, you say?
Yes.
I like the number 7 today.
It's a good number.
It's a
No
very
comment.
good number.
Lucky number 7.
So you're kind of leading Hysera without also being seen. So she will attempt to follow the sound and tracks that you leave as she walks. I'm thinking you'll like make any kind of gesture for or like noise for her to like turn down some road. And Soch and Nellie, with those good rolls, you're able to navigate these mostly empty streets with Isera, Rasahau, and the carriage behind. And you don't seem to draw any attention. Apparently it's pretty normal for a couple to take their child at roughly 9 o'clock at night around a well-lit city. It's well-lit, less crime kind of thing.
To get them to go to sleep, okay?
Yeah. And it also isn't making any noise. But yeah, you managed to find a pretty large, very fancy looking building that has a really nice garden out in front. It has a gate out front and fencing around to like just mostly prevent those who are incapable of casting magic out. But you do notice the sign. There's like a sign on the gate that says open, but what is it? Oh, what is it? It's like less staff on site kind of thing.
Oh. It's like there's no
Variable wait times.
Yeah. So they're open, but it's just going to be more difficult to find help inside. And you're able to go inside, and you enter. Or you go inside, right? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we do, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, we all go
Yeah.
inside.
When you ask us questions like this, Alice, it makes me think that maybe we shouldn't, but it's fine.
I am confirming the action that you want to do, because sometimes I will assume and it's wrong.
No, that's fair. I'm just,
Yeah.
again, a deeply suspicious person.
You go inside and die. Roll new characters.
Oh! That's always our fear.
I do have a backup character planned.
Oh, cool.
I thought I was
Okay.
gonna die when fighting the Phoenix, so I was like, okay, I need to have something.
Good to know. Now
All
we'll
right.
plan something.
Now I can kill you without feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, so you enter and go past the garden and go inside of the building, and it is pretty quiet inside. You notice that it is larger than it looks on the inside. Vaulted ceilings, expansive foyer. There seems to be a few staircases leading to separate floors. It seems kind of overly convoluted in a magical way, as wizards might make things seem. And you kind of wander a bit, and you find I'll say you're just like wandering around a little bit, and you don't really find anybody staffing this place. You occasionally see one person, but they don't really look like they work here. They just look like they're like studying something. But you do manage to find like the library, and you hear from inside some shuffling around a bit and some franticness. And you also hear the sound of someone mumbling quite quickly under their breath.
I'm gonna go towards the mumbling.
And you see in here, there is a desk with a bunch of books on it. And is the music too loud? Jeez.
Oh, it sounds good.
Okay. You see a desk with a bunch of books on it. It's like a lot of them are open and just like to random pages, it seems. And there is Periwinkle behind the desk, like frantically mumbling to herself, trying to find something, flipping through these pages. And you see Kevin in his chair next to the desk, and it sounds like he's mumbling to himself something and just like staring at the floor doing so, and Periwinkle seems very agitated.
Well, shit.
Hey. Well,
Tahpa's just going to lean towards Soch and very quietly say, like, you know what? How you spell didn't do that?
no, I just did a protection against evil. We know he was interacting with evil things. or evil things were trying to get into his room. And he seemed really distressed, and that was all I could think of.
And it only lasted 10 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe something got cast after?
Maybe something got into his room. It's been
Well, I
like,
thought you chased the thing out, though.
We didn't see anything, but I don't know.
No, I mean, like, when I cast the spell, you were in his room, and you said you saw the guy in there, the fox.
yeah.
We saw him. He was looking for something.
Maybe he came back?
Could be. But why does he want Kevin?
Question is, what are we gonna do now that we're here? We didn't really discuss that.
I don't know. I feel like you should do the
Periwinkle's gonna be
talking.
So mad.
I'm gonna.
I also think.
I'm actually going to.
Keep your mouth shut?
Yes, I'm gonna polymorph myself.
He just fucking polymorphs and is like, what are we gonna do? And then he just disappears.
I turn myself into a squirrel so I can be on Tahpa's shoulder.
That's
So
adorable. Can you be on top of his head, actually?
so
Oh
you
my
were
God.
you're still invisible. Like it has not been an hour yet.
Oh, really?
Oh, we walked in here invisible. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
you did. Only Hissera and Rasahau in the carriage are visible.
Oh, never
Did
mind
they
then.
walk in too, or are they outside?
I mean, they're gonna. Did you want them to come with you?
I mean, they could come in, but like, I'm wondering what you would do in this situation too. Like, first thought, I want to see what books she's looking at.
So you're gonna go up and just like look while you're invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Roll
not gonna
stealth.
get too close to her, but
Roll
no.
stealth with advantage. Okay. Yeah, you're able to sneak up and like you could just get over her shoulder and she would not be able to hear or
Yeah.
see you.
He's confident he'll do that.
What smells like wet dog?
How dare he takes very good care of himself, okay?
Okay,
Impressions
sorry.
are about smell too, okay?
See, we don't like her. She's mean.
Well, no, that wasn't me saying that through her. That was
Yeah, no.
Me making a joke.
That was just yes.
you can't. She can't see you. She can't hear you, but she can smell
No, but
you.
she could smell.
He's more
Yeah.
likely to smell citrus than stench.
What smells like pomegranates?
Weird.
I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh God, it's affecting me too.
Oh no!
What did that lizard creature do?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Ugh. Okay, what's she looking at?
It seems like there's a lot of like books on like very basic books, nothing incredibly advanced, but basic books on enchantment and wards and cures, like cures for magic problems, and like spells that might affect the mind, might deteriorate people's minds and such like that. If it can age you faster. Yeah, it's a very broad search.
Just looking for anything and everything right now. Okay.
Do you, since you're this close, I'll have you roll insight as well.
Okay.
Not with advantage.
Yeah, make sure that I turn that off.
Okay. She seems visibly worried. and also she looked kind of tired.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go over and just look at Kevin, see if he's in distress. I mean, he's mumbling and stuff, but is he in distress too? Like,
Make another insight roll for a different person.
okay, that's worse.
So you go over to him, and this close you can actually hear what he's saying. He's just Colossus, Corner Star, Delta, Baltic, Wardens, Colossus, Corner Star, Delta, Delta, and these like over and over, kind of like shaking a bit. He seems distressed, though you don't really know what is going on.
Back up and just be like, freaky. Inside thought, not outside thought. That is like, that's a little freaky. Shoot, how can he do anything about this right now? Right. Oh,
I guess we should leave.
Well, I guess it's time for me to leave.
Nothing a good old wind walk wouldn't clear the mind.
What? While I'm in the room,
Where it happened.
the Arcanum is just full of books, right? It's just a whole bunch of books.
Well, you are in the library section.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Would there be any books on that friend of ours? And I'm not asking for no reason. I'm trying to figure out how I would spin why Tahpa would be here if he were to become uninvisible, visible.
Uninvisible.
Uninvisible, yeah.
You just become visible like right now, and you're just like, oh, I was here looking for books. Don't mind me.
No.
Sometimes I go
He'd walk
invisible.
out of the room and then he'd walk
Fancy
back
meeting
in.
you here.
Yeah, hey, he's a good actor, okay?
I don't see you here often.
It'd be more of a what the hell are you doing here? Don't you got kids to watch?
Roll a history to like try and find some books or Arcana.
Okay. Both of the either are going to be. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it seems like this library is very helpful for the general public, and so everything is pretty well labeled, and you're able to find magical creatures and where to find them. And you can find a book on Yugoloths, which contain a pretty large section on Arcanoloths.
All right. Hey, I think he's going to kind of walk out of the room. He's gonna whisper very quietly to the other two, like, just stay here a second, okay? Just stay put. He'll walk out of the room. What does he have to do to make himself visible? Wait, can he make himself visible?
You can stab something.
Okay. He'll like find a place on the wall that's like, I don't know, in between the molding or whatever, and stab his knife into it.
Okay.
Become visible.
Yeah. And you pop into existence.
Pop into existence. And then he's going to just kind of nonchalantly enter the room, and like make sure his footsteps are heard and that the door creaks if there's a door there. I don't remember if there is.
Sure. But you do like intentionally make noise to try and draw attention to yourself. But you notice that
Yes.
Periwinkle is so invested in these books that she does not look up.
Okay. Doesn't look up. Not to spook her is the thing.
Freak out! Don't freak out!
Don't freak out, don't freak out. I mean, she's already scared of us. So, or wary of us, and now I'm just showing up here. Sorry, I am slow at making plans.
Can you just talk to Periwinkle?
Yeah, I'm
Like-
just thinking of just like can't just come in and be like, hey,
How you doing?
how you doing? Obviously you're in distress. So he's going to open the door, walk in, just look at her doing that and be like, okay, didn't notice me. Just kind of put on a face as if he's confused. And look at her and say, fancy seeing you here.
So how close did you get? Are you still like at the door, or?
He's still towards the door. He's in the room, but he's not like too far in the room right now.
Okay. You say that, and she still does not look up. She seems very invested in finding out something.
Okay, I'm just going to grab my book. It seems like you're very invested in what you're doing. He's gonna walk over to grab the book that he saw before, like make a show of it as if he's looking for it first, and every once in a while just peek over his shoulder to look at her, like, is she even noticing anything that's going on around her at all? Like, wow, this woman is her perception is shit.
You, well, I guess
Like,
with the
no wonder this
13,
fox thing made it into the room multiple times.
Wow.
with a 13 insight, you can like kind of tell that it's hyperfixation instead of lack of perception.
Okay. So he's like, okay, she's not even gonna notice me. So he'll grab his book, and maybe he'll grab an extra adjacent one that's just like on, I don't know, just like normal basic spells or something, because like, oh well, yeah, if he's looking up this, he needs to know how this works, you know. So he's got these 2 books on him. And he's gonna go walk over to her, specifically not near Kevin, because he doesn't want to freak her out even more. And he's going to go to the end of whatever table she's on and just tap his fist against it, or his nails, not his fist. Just like trying to get her attention, like, you know.
Okay. I'll have you roll, I'll actually say have you roll a stealth with disadvantage this time, because you're not trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that, but like, unless you, at this point, unless you do something that's actually going to interact with her, or something very loud, you don't think that you would be able to get her attention.
Okay. He's going to. Are there chairs around here?
Yes, there are chairs at the desks.
All right. He's going to pull out a chair on an empty section of whatever table is near them. And he's going to pop the books down pretty loudly on the desk and be like, well, hey there, didn't expect to see you here, like loud. And then head plunged out in the chair,
There.
like seemed like he doesn't have a real care in the world, but is like, you're like, man, why are you here, kind of thing.
Tahpa must not be used to being ignored.
Not.
Having a fucking crisis about it.
She's like, what the fuck?
Like a heavy sighing, fainting couch.
What is the what is the invisible squad over here doing while this is happening?
I think Soch is going to
Sock's not invisible, he's on your head.
No,
No.
I
We,
You walked that back, sorry.
yeah.
Soch is going to kind of see it, Kevin. And I'm gonna whisper in Kevin's ear.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Who's the sinister one now?
Right?
I'm gonna say, Soch is gonna say, Kevin, this is your conscience. There are the wardens.
You say, where are they?
Yeah.
He continues to repeat those words.
Okay. Soch is gonna say, Kevin. Who is the wardens?
He's gonna continue. It doesn't seem like
What
this is breaking any
is
kind of
the
spell. How
Where-
is the wardens?
How is the wardens?
Why is the word?
I'm gonna examine him. I'm gonna look at his face. I'm gonna look at his eyes. What is he focusing on? What is he looking at? Or is his eyes just like going rounds in circles?
No, you can see that he's like, his head is tilted towards the ground and his eyes sight is like directly straight towards the ground. And he's like rocking a little bit. It's not crazy like meth head, but it's sort of like repeating the words and rocking slightly in his chair, in his wheelchair. But
I'm gonna say the Phoenix knows. Does Kevin react?
nope.
I'll whisper it. Know what you
So-
did last summer, Kevin.
Wait, where are the kids? Tell us what you know. So, well, we kind of missed what Tahpa did because there would be some sort of reaction to that.
Yeah.
So Tahpa, like, you got up on the chair and you just dropped the books and you were being very loud about it. And when you do so, when the loud noise happens, Periwinkle like squeaks in like a very cute scream and like ah, and falls back out of the chair and onto the floor, and then like
he's going to sit up from the chair when she does that and be like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I tried to make as much noise as possible."
what are you doing? What? Why are you
Calm
here?
down, just
What's going on?
breathe.
Don't stay away from Kevin.
Kevin. I don't care about Kevin. I'm here for books. I was just surprised to see you here and wanted to ask if you were okay. You were pretty into those books you were reading, so I'm just wanted to see if you were okay.
I'm fine. I need to figure out what's wrong with Kevin, and I need to just figure this out
Wait,
very
something
quickly.
happened with Kevin?
She kind of like looks over at Kevin and then looks back at you and says, "Can't you see there's something wrong? He's been repeating these words all evening. I don't know what these mean. What do these have to do with Baldur's Gate?"
Baldur's Gate? What's he been saying?
He's talking about some words. I don't know what they mean. Something about Baldur's Gate and a delta somewhere and wardens. It doesn't make any sense. He's been really bad recently. I'm trying to. Something happened to him. Your friend did this to him.
My
What
friend? Friend?
What you like made?
Wait, which friend are we talking about?
The lizard person. They
Soch?
cast some spell, and later Kevin started babbling about this, and he's being very rude to the children, and I feel like his mental health is deteriorating rapidly since your visit. I don't. It has to be connected to you, and
hold on.
You're able to cast magic. I heard you, and magic is. I don't know. You made a suggestion to come here and check him out and all these things, and none of it makes sense. I don't understand magic at all, and it's. I don't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do with tears.
Kevin. Yeah, she does start crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. There. He's not going to get close to her because obviously was scared of him when he came in. He's like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I also don't really understand magic very well, but I can tell you that the lizard, he doesn't have a harmful bone in his body at all. I doubt he did this.
But you've been like pestering Kevin, and he's been so nice. He's been so nice for so long, and then you guys all showed up, and something has happened. Something's changed. What did you do? What did you do to him? I can't have him leave. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to be alone again. Please. What had happened?
I promise we didn't do anything to him. My party just wanted to, ask him questions about the missing girls we're trying to find, which is actually why I'm here. I didn't know you guys were here. I was just here for some books on the creature that we saw earlier because I think it would help us find the girls, but I didn't know any of this was going on. You said he started getting worse yesterday?
No, it was today. This morning I could tell there was something different about him. And I didn't think much of it. It was fine, but when you four showed up, it's just something clicked in him. Something was wrong, and it kept getting worse and worse. It's just so fast, and it's suddenly I had to come here. I had to leave the orphanage, and I left my friend there, and I know she's capable. We grew up together, but I don't know what to do. It's so overwhelming. I don't know what to do.
Is
me either.
Not very good at comforting people.
From in the hallway, I'm gonna do like a quick little cantrip to make myself visible. What can I do?
You can cast guidance on yourself.
Invisible for this entire time.
I'll say that you have like 10 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Soch.
Well, then when I see Nellie, if I hear Nellie going out to the hall, I will follow so that I can also just polymorph and be a little squirrel.
I'm gonna...
Wait, is that before or after you say all that stuff and Kevin's here?
After. Probably.
First priority, be a jerk to the old man. Second priority.
My polymorph lasts for an hour, so.
If you're gonna polymorph, then I'm gonna be like, that's an effective one, and I'll just like poke you and cast guidance real quick. So that's a cantrip that I can use. That's like, okay, cool, now I'm visible. And then when I go back in, I'll be like, oh, Papa, there you are. I thought we were checking the other library first.
Hi, Nellie. No, I was pointed in the direction of this one, so I came in here and ran into our friend here, and he's obviously making like, help me, she's crying, I don't know what to do face, like.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What's going on?
I guess Kevin has been acting weird today, and it's been stressing our friend out here quite a lot, and I'll be honest, I don't know what to do here, Nellie.
Hey, Periwinkle, right? I've got, so I'm a cleric of Selune, and I've got this necklace, and it's got like greater restoration in it. It just seems,
maybe
is that something that
anything
might
magical?
be helpful? I'm trying to remember what greater restoration does, and I keep getting text messages, and stressing me out. Sorry, it's work texts too, and won't shut up. Okay.
Tahpa gets panicked wide eyes and is just like trying to convey, don't mention magical stuff right now.
You can see that Periwinkle she's sitting at the desk once more, and she has like her arms folded like this and her head down in her arms, and she's just like sobbing. So if you do approach, she won't really like see you coming. You'll have to like actually be next to her and talking.
I'll like walk up and I'll like put like a hand on her shoulder, but like smooth it like gently, and like not just like hand shoulder, but like a stroke almost, but not creepy.
She will jump at the feeling of someone touching her, but she'll look up and see you, and I want you to make a oh gosh, what would it be? There's no like appearance roll.
Look, I'm so pretty and normal and not a scary lizard.
How dare!
I'll have you.
Squirrel bites you.
I'll have you make a intimidation with disadvantage because you are trying to be kind.
Okay. That
Okay.
could be worse.
Can you use your luck points? Do you have any?
Well, no, you want a low
what?
score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to
Sorry.
not be intimidating.
So I
Brain-
use the
brain work
absolute
now.
value of some luck points to create a negative.
Right? Add some value to the luck points.
So she jumps at the touch and looks up at you, and then softens. And before you're able to speak, she just turns and hugs you, full on, like puts her face in your shoulder and continues to cry. I don't know what to do. Please, somebody help me.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. Okay. I'm a cleric of Selune. I do have like something that might be helpful for her, but for Kevin. The name just went away.
Looks at name smudged on hand.
You're holding her, and then you look at your hand, and you're like, Kevlin. No, Kevin.
Kevlar?
Is it all right with you if I try and cast Greater Restoration on it? Is that okay?
What does that do? I don't know.
It's gonna help. Like it. If he's exhausted, it'll help. If he's charmed or petrified, it'll help. Is Greater Restoration the one I want to cast? Or
It
is
also
there's-
removes curses.
removes curses. That's what I thought, but then I like couldn't find it written anywhere. There it is. Okay. If he's cursed, it might help him with that. It's just sort of like a good little catch-all starting point. Okay. Is that okay?
She will like, you can feel her nodding in the crook of your shoulder.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. You wanna stay right here, or do you wanna come with me?
She will stay sitting. She'll
Okay.
let you go.
I'll like awkwardly pat and like hands up back up a little. And I'll walk over to Kevin and be like, "Hey, Kevin," and I'll like wave my hand in front of his face and see if he reacts at all.
He continues to repeat those words and is rocking back and forth.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use the prayer bead for greater restoration.
Okay.
The bead of favor. And I'm trying to make sure. Oh my god, sorry. What do I need to do that? It just do I just like hold it and like say?
So yeah, I don't. If it's a necklace, right?
Yeah.
So it's on your person. You don't need to like hold it in your hand, but you do need to reach out and touch the person you are casting it on.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hand on Kevin's knee, sort of like crushed in front of him, and I'll cast Greater Restoration.
Okay. And you do so, and you feel like a sigh, not quite a sigh, but like a slump to Kevin. He was very stiff and rocking. He sort of just like relaxes and he stops saying those words. And he just looks tired now, just staring at the floor, tired. And Periwinkle like kind of chippers up with like her cheeks stained with tears, and she's like, "But that helped. I mean, he's not talking anymore. But that it's something. It's something. What kind of magic was that?" And she'll like start looking through the books that she has to find more on that.
Can I try and talk to Kevin?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Kevin, can you hear me? Do you know where you are? Does he react at all? Like, is he checked out or?
I'll have you give me an odd or even.
Oh, odd.
Okay. So he kind of, when you speak and say his name, he kind of like lifts up his head very slowly and then starts like looking around the room. And when you continue to talk, he will slowly turn his head to look at you as if he's acknowledging your presence.
Kevin, can you nod?
Very slowly, you see a nod happen.
Cool. Do you know who that is? And I'll point at Periwinkle. Do you remember her?
He'll look over. Periwinkle.
Very good, very good. You've been having a rough couple days. Do you remember anything about that? And I'm like looking at Tahpa like, I don't know what I'm fucking saying.
Tahpa's gonna get up and start walking towards him then. Seeing Nellie be like, help.
You see Periwinkle.
Speak common in my ear.
I don't. The creature cannot speak.
No, I can only chitter.
Damn, that's too bad.
Squeak, 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 squeak,
Squeak, squeaker, squeakin', squeakins. You'll see that Periwinkle has stopped looking through the books and is like watching this interaction happen, but she seems like she's too afraid to make a move to get close to them or yourself, because it might break the spell. In her mind, break a spell.
That's so sad. I'm gonna wave her over.
Okay.
The comfort would be good.
She'll pop down off the chair and walk over to Kevin's chair and like place a hand on his arm and like look up into his eyes or his face, and as he looks at you.
Tahpa's gonna come over and say, "Hey there, Kevin. No, you and I didn't get to talk a lot, but it's Tahpa. Do you remember us? Just nod or shake."
He'll turn his head to Tahpa and slowly nod.
Right. Periwinkle here says that you were not feeling so well today and maybe last night. Do you know why that is?
I couldn't remember.
Couldn't remember? Is it something important? Or couldn't remember last?
Young ones couldn't remember.
You couldn't remember them, or they couldn't remember something?
Couldn't remember the answer to your question.
Okay. That's okay. I don't know. Wanted to ask has anything weird happened lately, but honestly, the weirdness that has happened lately is us.
Yes. Exactly.
We're the problem.
We're the problem. Shoot. He's like, okay. Well, can I ask you, are you feeling any better? Are you okay?
He'll slowly nod to that.
Okay, good. Do you know what you were saying just a few minutes ago?
You will see kind of he's furrow his brow and like look confused at you. But he won't shake his head or nod.
Does the name Baldur's Gate bring anything up?
Baldur's Gate attacked by demons.
Baldur's Gate attacked by demons. Okay. That's widespread news at this point, right? Or is it not?
It's been rumored. You guys, it's rumored, but the people of Altral know for sure.
Okay. He knows what he's been saying, but he's gonna look at Periwinkle and say, What other things was he saying? Maybe he'll have some answers for those now?
Oh, he was talking about some wardens and River Delta or something, and then some other words I didn't understand.
Okay. Do you know the wardens?
Yeah. The Faerun's eminent wardens were in Baldur's Gate after it was attacked.
He's gonna go grab a piece of paper and start jotting down like shorthand notes of what he's saying.
Okay.
And a delta? What's a delta?
Delta. And won't get more than that.
Right. Do you know where these wardens are?
Went for the east.
The east. Okay. Okay. Have you met any new people besides us in the last 3 days?
He will. Actually, yeah, he'll say. Tiefling. Genasi.
Wait, is that like the rest of our group that's not here is what he's saying?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay. I don't know what other questions to ask him. Just like, out of wild curiosity, do you remember a fox?
He'll shake his head.
Okay. Probably get him checked out by a doctor now that he's calmed down.
Nellie, do you have any ideas or thoughts?
Decide if we want to ask him about the phoenix. It feels like it might agitate him further, but
Try
do
not
have-
to agitate Periwinkle.
I do have something that Whisk might ask, but I want to see if you would ask something similar first.
Man,
Man, how's Whisk getting in this picture?
oh, he's just
burst
hiding
through
in
the
the hallway
door.
waiting for us.
Just like just with you guys. I mean, it's not
Probably
suspicious
walked in with Nellie.
with two people. Yeah, two people in this group for a third person to show up in the group and just be here.
I feel it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know what to ask.
Okay. Well, Whisk will say, is there... do you remember Silas? Do you remember when he came here? And he'll nod. And then Whisk will say, do you remember him bringing anyone with him? And he'll say, yes, the twins, Kyla, Dewdrop. Do either of you want to have any other questions before I continue?
Yeah. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, you go first. I need to sneeze.
He's gonna be like, Kyla and Dewdrop, do you know what happened to them?
Yes. They were in danger. They needed to be hidden. Someone was coming for them.
Where were they hidden?
They gave them to travelers going to Baldur's Gate. You can see him start to struggle again. Like, kind of visibly frustrated, and
I'm like, sorry.
it's just something's changing, and then Periwinkle will kind of get worried, like she's wondering if the spell that you cast on him is starting to wear out, and she's like, "Can you? Are you able to continue the spell? Can you recast it or something? Can you keep it going?"
Hold on. Hey, Kevin, it's okay. It's okay. If the memory is gone, it's gone. It's fine.
No, I sent them. I didn't. They were. I sent them to danger, but I was trying to keep them safe. No.
It's been so long. It's okay, Kevin. I'm sure that they got out or they were safe. You did what you needed to do.
He kind of softens at that comfort. Yes. Any other questions?
What are the names
Do
of
you
the
remember
travelers?
Yeah, that was what my
yeah.
question is. But do you remember the names of the travelers?
It's merchant couple. Jiramun and Dion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for saving us for trying to type that.
Did you send both twins with that couple?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
They needed to leave. Someone was coming. Silas warned me. He told me. He wanted them safe. He told me to keep them safe. I did what I could. I didn't.
You did? Yeah. They weren't here when whoever was coming came. They weren't here.
How do you know that?
I feel like it would have been a bigger story.
I want them to be safe. I was entrusted. All children. I want to keep the children safe.
Look at how many children you've kept safe. And I'll point to Periwinkle.
And you'll look down at Periwinkle, and she's still sniffling. And you finally see, after all day of him like being stressed, you see a smile on his face. And she smiles back. Soch, kind of out of character, were there any questions that you had for him?
How long ago it was that he gave the twins to the travelers? Like, did he have the twins for like a year or a few years and then sent them? Or was it like Silas showed up and said they need to be safe, there's people after them, and so then he was just like, well, I gotta get rid of these guys, and got rid of them in like 2 days or a week or something?
Silas told me he was upset and fearful. He needed them safe right away. The orphanage is not a safe place. It can't protect them. I knew that there were places in Baldur's Gate. Keep them safe.
How long?
I don't know how long it was until whomever was going to show up, so as fast as I could find some people willing to take them to an orphanage in Baldur's Gate, I gave them a lot of money to ensure their protection.
Damn.
I spent the orphanage's money on these. I didn't want them to be hurt. And you can see, like, his eyes start to tear up as he feels guilt for spending as much money as he did to send these children away in what he thought would be protection, but was uncertainty.
How long had the twins been in your care when you had to send them away?
It was less than a week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Just refresh my mind that you guys already asked about who these wardens were.
Mm-hmm.
Why this Kalas and Guriev and Delta and all of them were important. I think my final question would be, did he ever know who was after the twins? Or who killed Silas? Did he find that information out? But that could break him, so.
So, Nellie and Tahpa, do you want to ask him that?
Did it was Silas or Salas?
Silas.
Did Silas see who was coming for the twins?
No.
Okay, if you don't.
No, he said someone was coming. And they needed to be safe.
Okay. Okay.
How much did he pay the travelers?
I'm super curious, but I think we should just give them all of our money.
Like, start from the bottom.
Because dude got scammed.
Dude got scammed hard. And poor Kevin.
Dude. Fuck that guy.
I'm gonna like back up a little bit to give Periwinkle and Kevin some space, and like turn to the squirrel on my ear and be like, "So we're giving him some money, yeah?"
Top of
Yeah.
me for going. It's gonna be like,
Squeak.
thank you so much for answering the questions, and I'm very happy feeling good. Hopefully, he'll look at Periwinkle and be like, hopefully he'll start clearing up in the next day or so, in the next couple of days. But I would probably get him checked out by a doctor just in case.
Is the spell gonna keep him okay? Like, is he?
He's gonna look at Nellie at that.
It's removed whatever was causing the problem. If it's a recurring problem, like if someone is actively harming him, which I don't think there is, like that can happen again. But whatever was causing the problem has been removed.
Oh, okay. If it's not ongoing,
Then he's just gonna be his normal old man self.
I'm sorry. I was asking if the spell isn't ongoing. Yeah, because we can't afford to keep having somebody cast whatever it was on you.
It's not. I would maybe look into like a
Maybe-
charm or something,
Yeah, some warding charms for his room.
or for like a necklace or something.
Whatever was on him was removed, but that we don't know how it got there. So maybe finding somebody who is good at warding off evil and making charms for that, it might be good for him.
Oh, okay. I mean, again, we don't have a whole lot of money to spend, but I will
Will
save
you
up.
actually accept a donation from us? To now, Is that okay? I don't want to make you uncomfortable
We
with
promise the money is not stolen. The only reason I know somebody had told you, I don't know which one.
It was Whisk.
Well, you're a squirrel.
Squeak,
I can't
squeak.
hear you.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
He was like, I don't know
Pointing
which one
violently
in the
at the cat.
party
Squirrels
told
really-
you.
I don't remember you having a squirrel friend. Was that?
Yeah,
Did
we
you
kinda
find him
just-
recently?
it. He just
Yes, we
shows
found
up
him
sometimes.
recently. Yeah. Oh, I'm calling him Chip, but the rest of the party doesn't seem to like that name, so
It's a little cliche.
it's cute.
Anyway.
What I'm saying is, would you be fine with a donation from us? I promise the money was ethically sourced. We didn't steal anything.
Sourced.
I would say roll for persuasion, but I don't think you need to.
No.
I mean, you can if you want to roll something, just rolling dice, but
No, I think I'm fine.
okay.
Like, this could go so badly for me if I did.
Wait, hold on. Here, I'll just, yeah.
I think that's fine. You've helped so much already. I don't think that you're bad people anymore. You're so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm not actually sure how. She'll look at Nellie again and he's like, I'm not actually sure how donations work. Do we do that back at the orphanage, or
Do
is
you
there
want
paperwork
us
we
to?
gotta do?
Do you want us to? Like, do you need documentation of it, or can we just give you the money, or we can take it back to the orphanage if you want? Maybe tomorrow or tonight.
She'll like wipe her face and say, "Well, I mean, if you want, it could be an anonymous donation, which doesn't require much paperwork on your end. I will just have to log it. But if you do want your names and to be on this,
No.
then
We don't need that. It's okay.
okay. But yeah, you can leave. I mean, I don't know how much you're giving me. If it's like a small coin purse, then I could take it now. But if it's larger, I can't really take too much.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to the rest of our group first to
Okay.
decide on what we'll all be able to contribute. So, I think coming over tomorrow would probably be best, because if I'm not mistaken, it's hard to tell here, but I believe it's nighttime for everybody.
I mean, it's bedtime about there.
Would you like an escort back?
If you'd like, I have to put away these books first. I don't want to leave them with a mess. And she'll run over to the desk and like start putting away the books.
Here, I'll
On a
help
caretaker.
you. Tahpa needs something to do with his hand, so he's like, I'll help you, like.
Thank you so much. And the two of you will start putting the books away. It won't take long with the two of you. And after that, she'll start wheeling the wheelchair out, and Kevin kind of like looks very relaxed at this point, kind of like back in his chair, watching straight ahead, not really like looking around that much. Both Kevin and Periwinkle look exhausted.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll just start making our way back to the orphanage. We're gonna meet with brain function. The other two outside.
Sarah and Rasahal.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that the baby carriage is as far away from Kevin as we possibly can get it.
Did we finally prep Banish?
No?
No, I'll prep it first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Tahpa's going to take the 2 books he pulled.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
steal?
I mean, if you want to call it that.
Borrowing it without permission temporarily.
Borrowing it. He wants to just read it. He'll bring it back, maybe. Maybe mail it back.
Mail it back. Were you looking for these books? We didn't know that those were gone. Oh, good.
Well, as you're going out the front doors, you don't need to sleight of hand this, because as you
You're just showing off at
exit,
this point.
as you exit the building, the books disappear from your hands.
Oh, well, ain't that a neat trick? I guess it keeps people who are forgetful like me from accidentally taking things, huh?
Oh, slipped my mind.
You're just holding it for so long, it was just part of my hands.
What an excuse.
The squirrel suspiciously staring at
The
Tahpa.
squirrel's just shaking its head.
Okay, so we can have the discussion next time about what to donate and what to do with this information and where to go next, as we end tonight's session.
Alrighty. Woo!
We did it. We did it.
Solved
We
the
Did everyone
accomplished
write the
dementia
notes
case.
What did Sophia say?
Did you all write notes down?
Yes, but they weren't great notes. But I did write some down.
The travelers were headed to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, wardens went west. Not west, east. I think I got that right. I could be wrong. Who knows?